So you've installed Android 13, either being developer preview, beta, or even the full release later down the line, but you want to go back to the stable Android 12 build for whatever reason. Well, in this Android Basics video, we're going to show you how. Thanks for watching 9to5 Google here on YouTube. Remember to thumbs up, hit subscribe, and then tap the bell icon to be among the first to watch our upcoming videos. Just a few warnings first. You should definitely back up your device and any important files on your phone if you're hoping to go back to Android 12, as your phone is actually going to be wiped a couple of times throughout this process, no matter which avenue you choose. It's unfortunately a necessary evil as part of these methods, and there's no way to bring back those files without doing so. So go ahead, back everything up, make sure it's safe, and you won't lose any important information. We'll need to do a few things first though before we can get started. As we've noted, just make sure you've backed up anything. I'm repeating that again, but it is a really important part of this process. And we're also going to show you how to use a simple and solid method in the form of the Android Flash tool here too for the first time. This is also going to be a very Windows-centric guide, but our written guide, which you can find down in the links below, will include Mac OS specific instructions for those using MacBooks and iMacs. So don't worry too much, you can follow this along and you should be able to follow our written guide over on 9to5google.com. To actually initiate this process, you'll want the latest Android SDK platform tools. We have left a direct download link in the description below for quick access, so you can grab those. Our advice is to download these files somewhere easy to find, like your desktop. You'll also want to unzip these files so that you can access and use them, because you will need to do so. Be sure to only download the right factory image for your Pixel though, as you will encounter issues if trying to use an incorrect build. Again, links in the description. Skip forward from this process if you are using the Android Flash tool though, as no downloads are actually needed on your local machine for that method. Now onto your Pixel, you will need to make sure OEM unlocking and USB debugging are enabled. You need to do this by enabling developer options. Just head down to Settings, System, About Phone and tap the build number on your device settings page several times, and this will bring up a little pop-up toast message to confirm you have activated this already, or if you have activated the feature for the first time. With that done, you can just go back to the System Settings menu. From here you can simply tap Developer Options. Here though, you'll need to scroll down and activate OEM unlocking and USB debugging. Once both of these are enabled, plug into your PC and ensure to enable connections from your computer to your device when a pop-up appears on your Pixel home screen. You can set this to always allow if you wish, as it will make the process a little bit easier. Now you can navigate to the location of your unzipped Platform Tools folder. We can open a command prompt window within the Platform Tools folder by typing CMD into this address bar, and this opens right where we need it. We also need to unlock the bootloader so that we can actually flash the Android 12 OTA file, even if you want to use the Android Flash tool. So this is going to be the same for most of you out there. From this screen, enter ADB reboot bootloader to get into Fastboot. Now enter Fastboot flashing unlock once that has loaded on your screen. At this stage, you'll get a potentially scary message on your Pixel, but just using the volume keys, select the unlock bootloader and press the power button to accept this change. This will be the first wipe of your device, so when it has restarted, you'll actually need to skip through the initial device setup process. Don't bother signing in, as it's a pointless kind of process at this stage. This is so that we can re-enable USB debugging so that actually we can enter Fastboot yet again. At this stage, if you're planning on using the Android Flash tool, then skip ahead to the time or chapter in this video dedicated to that method. Alternatively, if you want to proceed on, with your Pixel plugged into your PC or laptop, enter command prompt again using that CMD command from the Platform Tools folder. Now type ADB reboot bootloader. Ensure that you have unzipped the OTA files into the Platform Tools folder and not into a subfolder or anywhere hard to find. If you have done so, just drag and drop those into the main Platform Tools folder. Now in your command prompt window, enter flash-all to start the process of flashing this previous Android 12 build on your Pixel. This process will take a couple of minutes. During this time though, do not touch the window or close it or even unplug your device. Just leave it until you get a message confirming that that process has finished, and you can just press any key to enter. This is the second time that your Pixel will be wiped, so you'll need to re-skip through that setup process and re-enable USB debugging so that we can lock the bootloader so that you can get future OTA push updates. That is optional though. Now it's at this point, if you're using the Android Flash tool, find the links below this video to access the factory images for your specific Pixel device. Once you have found the right build, tap that Flash hyperlink at the side of it, and this will launch the Android Flash tool page with everything sort of preloaded. Tapping the Get Started button will initiate a pop-up that you will need to accept to allow ADB access to your phone, and this means that your Pixel will be able to communicate with your computer and the downgrade process back to Android 12 can commence. A new page will appear explaining the steps. From here, click the Add a New Device button, and provided your smartphone is connected and in all of the prerequisite steps have been done, it should be recognized as standard. Select your Pixel and then double check the software build with the one that you want to install. Also from here, you can actually relock the bootloader without needing to use command line tools either, and this saves a time as part of this process. If you're happy, just click install and then accept, and the license agreement dialog box, when that appears, accept that too. This installation process should take a few minutes to install, but ensure your device is securely connected and does not disconnect during this process. You will be greeted with a new page to confirm that software has successfully been updated, while your Pixel should also now boot into the software that you have selected. If you're using the Android Flash Tool method, this is all you need to do, but back to the traditional command line prompt option. Relocking your bootloader is optional, but the process is well worthwhile doing, especially if you do not intend to root your phone and you do want OTA updates pushed to your devices. Otherwise, you will have to sideload those manually in future. So with that enabled, with USB debugging enabled, reopen your command prompt window within the Platform Tools folder. Now we can relock the bootloader by entering Fastboot flashing lock. On your Pixel, you'll need to use the volume keys to scroll to lock the bootloader option and press the power button to accept that. This will restore your device one final time, but from here you can reboot and voila, your device should now be running a stable Android 12 build. It's worth noting that this process can be used to downgrade Android versions, for example Android 11 to Android 10 or even Android 10 to Android Pie, provided your device has a build from each specific release, and we do have dedicated guides for those in the description below if you want to check those out. That said, we don't normally recommend this as it will introduce potential security risks and some hardware features can be disabled, for example Face Unlock on the Pixel 4 series when rebooting from Android 11 back to Android 10. Hopefully though, this walkthrough has helped you if you wanted to go back to stable builds for your phone. If you have any questions, then do pop them down below and we'll try to help where best we can within reason. That said, thanks for watching this 9 to 5 Google Android Basics video, here to help you get the most from your Android device.